Thank you for joining us today. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Skylight Ventures and to the business loan that we've been offering refugee entrepreneurs in the UK. I'm going to run through how to apply for a loan from Skylight and give a couple examples of what makes a particularly strong application. Let's start with a bit of background on who Skylight is. We began in 2021, first testing through a pilot potential financial products that could support early-stage refugee entrepreneurs in the UK. And in May 2023, we launched our full rollout of the loan program. We work exclusively with trusted partners already providing business support services to new refugee entrepreneurs in the UK. Historically, we've primarily worked with our sister company, TERN, which offers this kind of business development support. However, today, we are also working with a growing network of trusted organizations to offer financing to business founders with refugee backgrounds coming through other business development programs. Our vision at Skylight is to build an inclusive funding ecosystem that meets the needs of refugee entrepreneurs at every stage of business development, and in particular, at the startup and early growth phases of a new business, which are often excluded from mainstream forms of finance. Our mission is to become the home of inclusive finance for refugee founders, and we have big plans for growth. Leading up to 2026, we are expecting to disperse over £600,000 in microloans to over 800 new entrepreneur borrowers. We are offering micro loans. We provide credit up to £1,000 that is interest and fee-free to enable refugee founders to test and develop their business ideas. This loan will be repaid 12 to 24 months after a 2-month grace period. So that's 2 months without making any payments, and then you would proceed to make small monthly payments lasting 12 to 24 months, depending on what you've chosen in the application process. We aim to be fast in delivering these loans to the entrepreneurs that need them. We aim to deliver funding in under 3 weeks from the point of application, and we decide on loan applications on a weekly basis in order to make this happen. We've tried to be community-led in how we evaluate applications for loans, and we have an evaluation panel made up of refugee founders and other Skylight Fund recipients to provide scoring and feedback on applications we receive. We also want to be easily accessible to those that are applying for loans, and you'll find that our application process is user-friendly, using video and audio answers alongside text when responding to questions in the application. We also have business coaches available to help applicants along the way if they have questions. Who can apply? If you are from a refugee background and have permission to work in the UK, if you have minimum entry level 3 English or above and are happy to complete our application in English, and if you have a business support coach that you've already been working with who can provide a reference, then you are eligible to apply. If you currently don't have an active business support coach, please let us know, and we may be able to connect you to a coach that can help you through the application process and afterwards. Have you decided that you want to apply? Well, you can go to the link that you see on your screen. And if you do want to apply, the first step is please let your business support coach know. Then you'll go to the link that you see here and you'll create your profile. Sign up to our application platform and create your profile to begin your application. Complete the application form and you will see that it has 2 sections, one section with written answers and one section that you can answer with a video, voice note, or if you prefer, further written answers. You will need to come to the application with information about your business idea and business plans. We will ask you about your business, your customers, and your future plans for the business, as well as previous skills and experience that led you to wanting to launch or grow the business that you're presenting. You will need a bank account and 3 months of bank statements, which are required for the financial review part of our assessment process. This bank account and bank statement must show the income that you currently rely on to meet personal needs. Lastly, you will need to come with a clear idea on how you will use the funding from Skylight. Application checklist. So it's an online application. You need to come with a clear use of the loan. You'll need to provide an online presentation of your business idea and experience to date. You'll need to answer some questions about your current income and expenses. And lastly, you'll need to detail any other source of credit that you're currently repaying. You'll need to bring some supporting documents. As I said, you'll need 3 months of bank statements. You'll need a reference from a business support coach. And in essence, this will be during the application process. You'll need to put the name of your business support coach, and the application will automatically ask for a reference from that person. You'll need to come with evidence of costs of the items to be purchased with the loan from Skylight. This can be a link to a website showing the approximate costs of the items or services you wish to purchase. This can be a screenshot of a quotation that you've received when doing research on the costs of the services or products you wish to purchase, or any other sort of evidence that shows how you came to know the costs of the items or services you want to use the Skylight loan for. Lastly, we'll need an idea of what your future business plan is. We'll be asking some questions about the future expected income and expenses that will come with your business after you receive the loan. We also recommend all applicants to fill out or create a 12-month financial business plan. If you aren't already working on a business plan with your coach, please ask us for our Skylight business planning tool. We have a simple one-page business planning tool that will take your income and expenses and future loan payments and combine them into a picture that will show you how much in sales you'll need to make in order to cover your expenses each month and ensure that you're building a profitable business. A bit more on the loan process after you've done the application. If your loan is approved, we will send you a form requesting your bank details and a personalized loan agreement for you to read and sign. This is all done via email and online. And if you ever have any questions, you can reach out to us by email, WhatsApp, or set up a meeting online. You will then enter a 2-month grace period when we do not take any repayments. Repayments will begin 2 months after you receive your funding. 1 month after receiving your funding, we will request to have a 30-minute check-in video call with you to hear how your business is going, if you've managed to use your loan funds successfully, or if there were any obstacles that may have come up. At this point, we can also help direct you to business coaches and experts at our partner TERN if you are facing any difficulties with the launch or growth of your business. A few days before your first repayment is due, in month 3, we will set up a direct debit mandate from your bank account via a company called Go Cardless. You will receive a confirmation email when your bank account is set up with Go Cardless. Go Cardless will then take a monthly payment automatically from your account each month until the total loan is repaid. As I said, the loan payment duration can be between 12 and 24 months, depending on the number of months that you chose during the application process. Let's look at some past applications that we've received and what's made certain borrowers' applications particularly successful. Recently, we looked at a coffee business from a TERN participant who was ready to launch a new coffee brand, selling coffee from where he comes from and also from other areas of the world. And he would be selling online and had in fact gone through the TERN eBay-focused sellers program to launch an online shop. He received quite a strong community panel score based on a presentation of his company, and his coach strongly supported the loan based on his high engagement throughout the eBay Sellers program. The planned use of funds to design and procure more attractive packaging for coffee that he was going to sell online was a clear use of funds and very specific that was easy to evidence through web links selling the packaging he wanted to purchase. When we did his financial assessment, we could see that he didn't have debt already, and he would be able to meet his basic needs in the early days of his business launch with existing income while his business grew. Ultimately, we were able to approve a loan of £1,000, repayable over 12 months after a 2-month grace period. Another applicant wanted to support her clothing business. She's a TERN participant in Ipswich that participated in TERN's Up Collective program and presented a request for a loan to sell handmade sleepwear online. She also had quite a strong community panel score from the amount of information that she presented during the application in explaining her business and explaining her plans for the business. She was already trading some in the bridal wear sector, and she also had feedback from TERN coaches that her business was very well researched and set up already. Her goal was to use a loan from Skylight for very specific costs necessary to launch a new product made from locally dyed Nigerian fabric, including the cost of the fabric, the cost of dyeing the fabric, and some marketing spend to push the brand further online. She submitted a clear business plan and a breakdown of the expenses that she would need to carry out her project. We approved a loan of £500, repayable over 18 months after a 2-month grace period. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope that was informative on how to access a business loan from Skylight Ventures. If you do have any questions, please write to hello@skylightfund.org